Run Run Jones, a real original. You know, I was the head coach of the Oakland Raiders, and Ben Davidson brought Run Run by, and he said he wanted something to do. He'd like to work with the Raiders and do something. And I said, well, what can you do? And he says, well, I can do anything and everything. So I said, okay, that's what you're doing. And that's what Run Run did, anything and everything. And he was always available. You know, in those days, we didn't have anyone to spot the football. You know, in high school, you have managers, and in college, you have managers. But in pro football, you don't have anyone to spot the ball in practice. So, you know, you're running plays or running passes, and you have to spot the ball. So I gave Run Run that job. So what would happen is we would run a play or a pass, and then the player would throw the ball back into Run Run. Well, Run Run wasn't sure how to handle the ball, so he'd have a ball in each hand, and then the guy would throw it to him. And then, of course, the ball would hit him and bounce all over. And, and my players, being what they were, you'd think, well, they'll understand, and instead of throwing the ball at Run Run, they'd just come over and hand it to him. Not those guys. I mean, not the Raiders or those guys. When they figured out that, okay, he's having a problem with the footballs, then they'd throw it at him. And they'd throw it at him harder. So then Run Run would figure out, well, I can't hold two footballs and catch another one, so he would put the two down, and then he would catch the ball, but he couldn't catch. So then the guys realized that, so then they'd just drill him with the ball. Run Run caught the ball like this. Well, of course, when you catch the ball like this, it's going to hit your fingers, and when it hits your fingers, it's going to dislocate them, break them, and do all those things, which it did. And then he'd have gloves, and then he'd have his fingers taped, and he went through a whole process. But only Run Run. He stuck to it, though. I mean, he was there every day, and no matter what the players or how hard, they'd throw it, he would stand there and not say a thing. He would just take it. And, he loved it, and the players loved him. When you think of Run Run, it brings a smile to your face. You can't say Run Run or runner without smiling. And you usually can't say it without saying, hey, in front of it. It's, hey, Run Run! And then you smile. Hey, runner, how you doing? Hey, hey. He has all those things. And, you think of all those years, the runner was with the Raiders when I was there. They were great years. He was someone that always had a smile and always made you smile. And not every day is a smooth day. We all know that. But Runner always helped make unsmooth days smooth. He was always there. He always had something. And as I said, he was an original. He was one of a kind. I left the Raiders, and it would be fun. I'd go back and watch him or do a Raider game. And, I'd always see Run Run, and always had a smile and a hug. And I'll tell you, it's not the same. Go into a Raider game, go into a Raider practice, without Run Run Jones won't be the same. We all miss him, and I think for having him in our lives was big for all of us. He's someone that, as I said earlier, he was an original, and he'll never be forgotten.